So one of the lessons today for all those who are teachers is to make sure that if 2 o'clock is the time to join, every participant must join before 2 o'clock to have a smooth flow of the presentation or the discussion that is on. Any question up till now, if anyone has? Uh, so are you able to see the, were you able to see the presentation or not up till now? I just withdrew it because I had to admit some people. We have 113 people now, and that is it, I suppose. है ना? We are 113 now. So I will again put the presentation in the screen. Yeah, so I'm putting now. You can check that. You can check here. Yeah. Yeah. So now it is coming to all of you. Yeah. So now it should show you. So I was talking about the context. So today's context is that the mind and management, these needs to be seen in the context of learning today. So what are the four pillars of learning? I talked to you about learning to know, and then we were talking about learning to do. So learning to do is about, alternating study and work, how you manage and how you do the balance in the two. सुब्रमण्यम जी आपको मेरा वाला पे क्लिक करना पड़ेगा, तब वो आएगा स्क्रीन पे. ऑल अदर्स आर एबल टू सी दैट. So those who are not able to see the screen should click on the pin. Yeah, then the PPT will come wherein my name is there, SSUVC or whatever name, SSUVC name. If you pin it there, then it will show. So those who are not able to see should pin it there. So coming to this now again. So first I talked about learning to know that all of us in our mind must keep on learning. And I was telling the child when comes out from the womb, while in the womb he was learning, and while in the initial years nobody teaches him or her the language, the first language, which is called the mother tongue. Somehow it is not called the father's tongue, it is called the mother's tongue, and today is Mother's Day. So that is the respect that our system has given to this concept of language or mother tongue. The first language which the child learns is the mother tongue without any formal system of education, because he listens, he observes, he reflects, and then when he gets the voice to speak, he is able to do that, and that is the first language that one gets. So learning to do is the next one. So whatever you have learned or your mind has been able to capture up till now, the second is that you need to start practicing that. Since most of our graduates in the country, as per many reports, were not employable, even though they were engineers and all those degrees that they were holding in their hands, but they were not worth the paper. So the concept of skill development became popular, and that is how skill development ministries and all those things came up. So India is nowadays giving a lot of focus on learning to do. So second is the proficiency or excellence that you need to have in doing things. It is said yoga karmasu kaushalam. Dexterity in action, excellence is something which is respected. If you do whatever you do in the best possible manner, which people say excellent, that means you know how to do things. So you may be excellent person in doing things, but if you don't know how to talk to people, so you need to understand others. You need to respect for human dignity and diversity. You need to learn for being responsible and being an active citizen, like we say in organization citizenship behavior, OCB. So if somebody asks for some help, you should be able to deal with that. So the concept of co-creation, which is very popular now, has emerged from this only. And what India is doing, sending medicines to the rest of the world wherever it is required the most, after obviously making sure that we have the stock for giving to our own population, is about learning to live together. We had a choice to hoard all the medicines because of the fear that tomorrow what may happen. So we will not give anybody the medicine which they require right now, would not be in line with learning to live together. So the third most important dimension is how you learn to live together with people, appreciate diversity, accept people as they are, the way they are. And this is now more important in those houses which are not homes as yet, because the husband and wife or the members of the family, whatever is the composition of the family, they are fighting with each other. So the mind needs to be cultured. That is why I gave you six links of my sessions earlier, which I conducted on happiness, followed by happiness and fulfillment, just to enable you to culture the mind for today's session. I don't know how many of you listen to those sessions. In the chat you can write that how many of you feel that your mind got cultured. Just write, my mind got cultured for this session today by listening to the talks on happiness or happiness and fulfillment. Yeah, Manu is saying, yes, I unemployed degree holder. So Manu, you need to culture the mind. You need to learn the employability skills. So employment is given to those who are employable. So more important than the degree is the employability quotient of a person. So you need to develop. You can contact us if you want. We are planning to start some skill development programs also. So you can be in touch with us, Manu. We would love to help you. We would love to help you, any one of you actually. And Pragya Pathak is saying, my mind got cultured. Shantanu Saurabh, Dr. Shantanu Saurabh is saying, my mind not cultured. So did you listen, Dr. Shantanu? After listening, you are saying that your mind did not have any impact of those things, or you could not listen to that. So please clarify, Dr. Shantanu. Or you are saying that this is your current state. So the purpose of this session is basically to culture the mind. Arman Ali just left the meeting. If he joins back, I would like to narrate his story. How his mind got cultured over a period of time. I met him first time in University of Delhi. If he joins back, just let me know. Somebody should let me know. I would like to see that. And Dr. Shantanu, you need to, so Dr. Shantanu is saying my mind got cultured. Yeah, so that is important, When for the first time the mother tells the child, when the child steals something in the school and brings a pencil, brings the pencil at home of someone else, which is like stealing, which is breach of trust of this particular aspect of learning to live together. If the mother says, very good, my child, you have brought a pencil, next time what he would do? His mind would get reinforced by this thought of stealing, that it is good for me to steal. Next time he might come up with the entire pencil box. So Ashok Manikpuri is saying, my mind is not focused in doing one things in work. One things in work. Okay, we will come to that. Just remind me. My mind is wandering all the time. Yeah, it's good that you have joined this, Gopal Prasad ji. The purpose of this workshop or MDP is this only, that I'm reminded of a story, Gopalji. If you want, I can share the story right now, or just after a minute if I complete learning to be. Just remind me of this story of pebbles. Just remind me of a story of pebble. My mind is wandering all the time, Gopalji. So for that, I have a story. So fourth is learning to be independent judgment, sense of personal responsibility, tapping the buried treasure of hidden talents. So it's about unleashing your potential that you have, diving deep within you, and bring out your natural self, your capability, your divine path, what is there meant for you. So that is learning to be. So these four are considered to be the pillars of learning, and our mind needs to get cultured to this thought. And if you match it with our traditional thoughts, learning to know is like Jnana Yoga. Learning to know is about Jnana Yoga. Learning to do is about Karam Yoga. Learning to live together is about respecting divinity in every human being, is like Bhakti Yoga. That you start seeing divine in every human being is like Bhakti Yoga.